our countdown. Let's find out what's happening around the world at numbers 7 and 6. For U.S. President Barack Obama, the price of war is about $205 billion. He is asking Congress to release the amount to complete the U.S. troops pullout from Iraq and boost forces in Afghanistan. $75 billion daw ang gagamitin this year at additional $130 billion next year. Pangako ni Obama, all 140,000 troops will be withdrawn from Iraq in 19 months or before August 2010. That's a 3-month extension from his original pledge of 16 months. Kung aaprubahan ito ng Kongreso, aabot sa $664 billion ang total war spending ng Amerika by 2010. Number 6, the mutiny in Bangladesh is over. Rebelling members of the paramilitary unit laid down their arms and the government has declared the mutiny under control. Pinalibutan ng mga tangke ng gobyerno at armored carriers ang headquarters kung saan nag-standoff ang mga mutineers sa loob ng 2 araw. 200 ang naaresto habang nakatakas ang ilan. Pinakawalan na rin ang may 150 hostages including at least 30 senior officers. Government officials fear that the death toll may reach up to 100 because of gunfire and burning of buildings. The mutineers rebelled over low pay and command structures.
Number 5, sinuspindi muna ng LTFRB ang pagbibigay ng prangkisa sa mga pampublikong sasakyan habang pinag-aralan ng ahensya kung aling mga ruta ang ngayon ay overcrowded na sa mga public utility vehicles or PUVs. Sabi ng LTFRB, may mga ruta kasi na tila sobra na sa dami ng mga pumapasadang jeep, bus, FX at taxi, habang ang ilang ruta naman kapos sa mga pampublikong sasakyan. Mag-uumpisa raw ang inventory para sa mga PUV sa Maynila, partikular sa mga entry at exit points ng lungsod. Through this, the agency also aims to find out which franchise holders are selling or renting their franchisees to other operators. At number 4, while some senators flip-flop on the right of reply bill, at least 7 senators are firmly backing it up. In a joint statement, Senators Aquilino Pimentel, Joker Arroyo, Juan Miguel Zubiri, Gregorio Honasan, Edgardo Angara, Richard Gordon, and Panfilo Lacson asked the lower house to pass the bill despite opposition from media and some of their colleagues. They argue that the bill will not in any way curtail press freedom. Dagdag pa nila, kinikilala lang daw ng bill na ito ang karapatan ng kahit sino to present his side on an issue. Ito rin daw ay para pigilan ng mga irresponsableng journalists na may tendency to engage in trial by publicity.
Okay, Annalyn, now let's find out who are online on our live Facebook chat.
First time to
Cherry at Amelin kasi kagabi medyo bitin at marami sumulat sa atin na sinasabing bitin nga yung ating live chat sa may partner tayo ngayong gabi. So para balikan lang natin yung ilan pa sa mga hindi nakahabol kagabi, simulan natin sa pagbabasa ng mga nakahabol. Katulad ni Ian Cruz mula nga dito sa Manila, sinabi niya, there's a lot of fuss about the right to reply bill. I don't know what kind of bad air got into our lawmakers' head. It's unconstitutional, sabi niya. Instead, why not make a law complying all government officials and their family members to answer all the allegations of corruption truthfully, and it's kind of nice to start from the top, sabi nga niya.
Yes, also Jovi, si Paul Padua wrote, I love the news last night. I literally jumped off my bed and laughed till I cried when I saw this supporting video for story number 7. If you guys know what I mean. Did someone else see that? Smiley face. Yun yata yung video natin ng mga hugs kagabi, Jovi, na may ginagawang milagro ata na pasama sa video.
Part ng reality yata yun talaga. No?
Yeah.
Ito naman mula kay Lyndon Lozada, and he wrote on the stimulus package. It goes with the Filipino saying, nasa Diyos ang awa, nasa tao ang gawa. Unless corruption is eradicated in the government, why should businessmen rely on that when they have the means? Kung hindi rin kikilos ang tao, wala rin mangyayari kahit lang ilang stimulus packages ang dumating. Our keyword here is diskarte.
Marami rin nagandahan dun sa intro video natin kahapon, yung kay Puy Quiñones at saka yung mga nasa bilibid, yung mga preso na gumagawa ng magagandang damit. For that designer.
Oh, yeah, I saw a magazine and they featured that. Maganda nga yung mga damit.
It's amazing. They don't just do, di ba dati, mga baskets, yung mga
bags, usually
mga
ganun
bags.
and this time it's
Gumagawa na
clothes.
sila ng mga gown. Who else is online?
Sa ngayon, marami tayong kausap online, no, kasama si Leo at si Martin Jimeno. Pero earlier, may mga nagbigay na ng kanilang mga pahayag. At una dyan, tinatanong ni Martin Jimeno, nasaan daw ba si Martin? Alam ba natin? Kung ba't wala daw sa ngayon may Friday night out, ano?
Nagbabakasyon lang po sandali si Martin. He also needs a break, no?
Yes.
With his
Babalik siya
family.
soon. Tapos,
Martin will be back.
By Tuesday, he'll be back.
andito na siya. Si Prince Dennis de los Reyes, ang sabi naman niya, hello, Ten. Thanks for the innovative news program. I hope Ten may also have a weekend edition. Handa ka na ba doon, Amelin?
Oh, masaya yan.
Yung Friday nga lang, we're working on our Friday sidetrack. Baby steps muna.
Oo nga. Oo nga. Dahan-dahan, sabi nga nila. Tapos, si Fabian Santos, sinasabi naman, bago daw siyang viewer ng 10 at na-intriga daw siya sa ating unique style. Sabi niya, Cherry, you're lovely. Si Martin daw, suwabing lalaki.
Wow, suwabing lalaki. Thank you.
Reaction mo daw, Cherry. Ganda ka daw, sabi ni Fabian.
Lost you.
Sabi naman ni Aaron Merck, hello, 10. This is the only news program that I watch. More power to you, 10. Tapos, ina-advise ko lang yung ating mga viewers at mga tenors na kapag pumunta kayo sa ating Facebook group, sana pumunta rin kayo dun sa discussion page ng ating club na ito, no? Dahil doon pinag-uusapan na may init ng mga issues katulad nga nung right of reply or right to reply bill, tapos yung mga issue tungkol sa flash flood, kung ano yung closing line para dapat kay Cherry, kung ang Facebook ba daw ay dapat ang ownership ng content ay para sa mga members o para dun sa may-ari ng Facebook mismo. So, mag-komento rin kayo doon kasi yun ang gusto natin mangyari. Magkaroon tayo ng healthy discussion na makatuturan sa ating page, no, Chen?
Siya kay Amelin yung sa 10 peso meals. Yan, marami tayong mga nagagandahan sa 10 peso
May isa
meals.
nga, tamang-tama, kumakain pa siya ng lomi
Oo.
while watching the segment.
Ah, talaga? At saka merong humihingi naman, Jovi, ng parang kung may 10 peso meal daw tayo, baka pwede rin yung segment about 500,
1,000,
parang business startup
business,
500, 400, or 1,000
marami
pesos.
tayong nakukuhang suggestion sa ating Facebook page kung ano yung mga gusto nilang makita sa ating palabas, no? So, we're working on it at abangan na lang yung mga sorpresa na yun sa mga susunod na edition ng ating palabas. Meron namang sinulat si Lyndon Lozada at sinasabi niya, guys, let us all pray for Emil Alcantara dahil marami daw tayong leksyon na dapat matutunan sa pagkamatay ng batang ito.
That's true. Okay, thank you, Jovi. And thank you for all those who logged on tonight. Just keep on chatting with Jovi. Jovi will be in the computer until the end of the program. Susunod po sa ating countdown, pagsunog sa may 6,000 baboy sa Pandi, Bulacan, pinuspon.
At dating Victoria's Secret model, Giselle Bundchen, nagpakasal na.
And we also have the appeal of small oil players to the Energy Department. These and more when the evening news returns.